Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
And the starting group for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots, are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Christie is out there with Flag. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Christie. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Cans the 12-footer.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Gafford. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Barnes against Washington. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Gafford. Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And what you love about Cooper Flag, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team that if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter, and it's Washington missing. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run. Back to Fox. From past the arc. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 8. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. Now, Christie. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Tries from 10. And it comes off the front of the rim. Spurs leading by 8. A pass to Fox. Castle with it. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And we also need to mention his defense. He had a couple of big-time blocks.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Wembanyama. Christie against Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Christie. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
These teams are getting a double dose of each other, GA. How do you see these games playing out?
Well, oftentimes the team that wins the first one drops the second. I don't know why, but it seems that's the case more often than not.
Now here's Middleton. Nembhard for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Now Sohan, defended by Middleton. Wembanyama, a screen. A nice shot by Sohan.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Screen by Gafford. Here's Middleton. A rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving the ball around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Sohan and Johnson now top of the key. Now Harper. Now Sohan. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Chris Middleton is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Williams. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 16. And here's Middleton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Successful trip there. Middleton running that pick and roll. He can also work as the screener when need be.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson with a screen on Nembhard. Johnson outside. The 3. They get it again. Cornet kicks to Johnson. They set the screen. Pass to Sohan. Outside, Fox. Shoots over Nembhard. Fox, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
They get it back. And Cornet gets it to go.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. With some changes. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Bagley. B.J. Washington comes in for Thompson. And Flagg subbed in for Williams. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Now, here's Fox. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. Fox has got 11 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Middleton. Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Harper. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done, and build around defense.
Great example. Gafford's checked in for Dallas. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Wembanyama outside. San Antonio again missing. Now flagged. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Boston.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Here's flag. 5 on the clock. From deep Washington. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Fox. Pops in the layup for 2. Fox has got 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass the flag. Back to Nembhard. Washington sets the pick for Nembhard. A 3-pointer off the mark. So for Dallas, their last game a loss to Boston. Now Wembanyama. Vassell kicks to Barnes. Pass to Castle. Here's the floater. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
What a creative shot by Castle, opting for the soft touch.
.153 left to play in the first half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's flag missing. Spurs leading by 20. Outside, Fox. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. To the middle. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Victor Wembanyama. Pass the flag. Back to Nembhard. To the left wing. And here's Washington outside. Traps in the tray.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
It's time to get down to the mascot. Let's groove!
switch here. Christie's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in for Fox. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Johnson for three. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Now, here's Marshall. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Flagg. 6 to shoot. And here's Washington outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Castle. The kick out to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Washington. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Great game for him, double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. With the step back, Flagg, a three-pointer, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your hockey fight.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Dallas Mavericks.
They are out of sync. Too much individual play. They got to work together to create better looks.
Hard to argue with that, given their field goal percentage here. And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. All right, fellas, we've got a question from Crossover Zeddy. Shaq is the Diesel. Kenny is the Jet. Why doesn't Ernie have a nickname?
Ernie does have a nickname. It's EJ.
Those are just initials, Shaq.
Oh, like MJ?
I still don't think that's a nickname, but I think we can all agree EJ is the MJ of studios.
And you could just call me the Elevator.
Ooh, Elevator Ernie.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox in at the point. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Fox from outside, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Washington. On the wing, Christie. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Wembanyama for three. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. And Gafford throws it down.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
A three from Wembanyama. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Tim, you think about rim running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Gafford finds Washington. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And a wide open look for Flag. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
And it goes down 2 points. Wembanyama's got 31.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
And the basket by Castle.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Washington. Here's Flag. Off target from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Outside, Fox. A deep three from Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
3 points.
Fox has got 4 assists now tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Christie. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Christie. And they get it. A three-pointer is right on target. Christie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's Wembanyama. 37 points for him. He gets it in there. Wembanyama's got 39.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. For 3, Marshall doesn't go for him. Spurs shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Now he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Nembhard the pass to Washington. Misses the 3. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Good. Wembanyama has got 45 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Nembhard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama on the money from 12 feet away. Wembanyama has got 47 points. Here's Flag. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flag. Chris Middleton is out there with Bagley, and it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Harper wide open, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Thompson. Puts one up from 19, and he knocks down the jumper. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
And it always looks good coming off his fingertips. Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters this league has ever seen.
Here's Champagnie. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Fires away from way outside. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Daniel Gafford's checked in from Marvin Bagley. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett, and it's Fox in for Harper. Here's Middleton. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Fox from outside. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
First team.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Spurs.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Christie with it. Pass to Flag. To end the run, he lays it in. 6 points for Cooper Flag.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Fox finds Wembanyama. Bucket is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Fox inside the line. Another one falls for San Antonio.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Christie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-'90s. We were still flying